Welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. Wild ride last session. Betrayal, lots of boss fights, strange motivations that didn't make any sense. All kinds of stuff happened. And most importantly, perhaps, fragments finally came to an end. My goodness, that went on forever. I really thought it was going to be like, a 4 or 5 hour thing. Kind of like, not Langport, the other place that started with an L in the last game. And it was a big freaking deal. Major revelations, major betrayal. Oh my goodness. And a lot longer than I thought. Anyway, though, and I lost a major character because I used him a lot. Damn you, Swin. Damn you. Oh well, let's continue. See what the heck that is going to hit us with next. Geez, the series. Think you know what's going to happen, and you do not. Five days later, March 20th. We're back home. 12:27 p.m. The Act of Gathering. Act 3.
How did it end up like this? First Swin, now Nadia.
I'm not surprised. Nadia is going to go after Swin.
Thanks for everything. Sorry for bailing, and for not keeping my promise to help you. Love, Nana.
It's probably safe to assume that she went off looking for him, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there's no other explanation. It's been 5 days since he left. She's been brooding over it this whole time.
One can hardly blame her, given the circumstances of their parting.
The Garden Master. I learned a little more about what his deal is. That two-timing twerp thinks of him as a brother. But for Nadia, he actually was one.
She was adamant that it couldn't actually be him.
Until she saw his face.
But apparently, Swin wasn't so convinced.
I never dug that deeply back when I took on their request 2 years ago.
Well, you tend not to. It's kind of your whole shtick.
A partner you've gone to the brink of death with, versus an older brother you were separated from before you even knew what was what. Maybe there's just no comparing the two.
But how is that any excuse to leave your partner inside with the enemy?
He referred to it as a way to atone. That word may hold more weight for him than any of us can even begin to imagine.
At the end of the day, we can't just let things ride. Not with Swin, not with Nadia, and not with the 7 Genesees that were snatched out from under us.
Right. Thanks to Van, we did manage to hold on to this one, though. That thing's been glowing ever since we got back to Edith, huh?
Oh, really? That must make it difficult to go out in public. Girl, what's glowing in your pocket?
Yes, only faintly, but it hasn't stopped. If I had to guess, it must be resonating with the other Genesees.
Which means they're somewhere in the capital.
You know, the first time we ran into Ace of Swords, he was in the capital, so that makes a certain amount of sense.
Any ideas on what the Garden Master's planning to do with them?
No one's calling him Ace, though. Everyone's calling him the Garden Master.
Something scummy, you can bet. Worst case scenario, it'll make Almada look like a Sunday school. He won't have any help from the Oathbreaker and those twisted twins, at least. For whatever that's worth.
That's worth a lot. Those twins, the twins have been the hardest boss fight I've had so far in this game.
I've been putting out some feelers on my end, but it's high time we made a real move.
Better to do so now, before it's too late to regret it.
He's back.
Petra, welcome back.
I take it this means you've finished fortifying the network facilities?
Yes, it was the perfect task to ease me back into things. My strength returned a short time after. In fact, I feel better than ever now.
Glad to hear it.
Guess that means you're your old self again.
Thank Adios for that. Did getting in touch with the professor help any?
Yes, that was the best medicine of all. Essie and I got to sit down and have a good talk with her. Both about the secrets I'd been hiding for so long, and the small bit of angelic power I still have in me.
Don't forget, Catra, it's just as much a part of you as anything else. By facing the pain, you've come to realize that, as well as the fact that there are those whose hearts are always ready to accept you. Take this chance to consider the life you wish to lead, both as a researcher and as the person you are.
And if you ever need advice, all you have to do is ask. We're here for you, Catra, and so are Van and all your other friends.
Who or what I am is up to me to define. So I'm going to give it the consideration it deserves. Instead of rejecting this power, I'll make the most of it. Take what you cultivate and use it for the good of the world. A student of Professor Hamilton's can do no less.
There's a conviction behind your eyes now, Mr. Salesian.
On behalf of all of us at Arkwright Solutions, you have our support.
Besides, if you want to talk about strange powers, Van and I are in that same boat.
True.
Yeah, the stronger they are, the more important it is to have a handle on them. I'm looking forward to seeing how far you take this.
Wherever you go, Theo and Zeros will follow.
Right. How could I ever forget? Thanks, you two.
I see the gang is all here.
Elaine. Let me guess. The Guild's intel network came up empty?
That's right. I couldn't find anything on either the Garden Master or Swin. At the same time, in the interest of caution against the Crimson Grendel, we can ill afford to disregard Arkwright Solutions operations. So, as was relayed earlier, I will once again be acting in concert with you. Off the books, of course.
Elaine, it's good to have you with us.
Word is that one faction after another's been pouring into the capital after hearing the rumors going around. It's got the streets stinking to high heaven. Now that we have Catra again, there's no better time to act. We're gonna flush our enemies out of hiding, and bring back Swin and Nadia to boot. I've already asked Bermati to start gathering info. We can check in with him while mobilizing the rest of our contacts. You guys ready to roll?
Yes!
Katja can now use the craft Exua Ray. Someone's going to have to say that for me to know how to pronounce that. Hey, just popping in with an update from Marduk Support. Further analysis has revealed a new floor of the Marching Garden, so check it out when you get a chance, okay? I'll do that off stream. 7th floor has been added, because that's pretty much just beating things over the head. There so far has been 0 story elements to it. It's just there so you can earn points and level up. Okay. If Elaine's with me, I stripped her of all of her...
Let me handle this.
Shall I auto-equip?
I need you to choose a type.
Auto-equip advanced cards, balance, physical, magic, speed.
Quartz embedded.
Interesting. So I said speed. I need to open up some more slots for some people. The latest Tyrell Times is be 100 mirror. If you're buying, hurry it up. Sheesh, seeing your sour face makes me feel right at home. You picking a fight, brat? When you gonna learn to keep your mouth shut? Where'd Pinky and her friend run off to anyway? Bring 'em back, would you? Yeah, I'm working on it, all right? Don't worry, we'll find them for sure.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Oh, new candy. Lots of new candy, my goodness.
Stop by again.
Renee, books. Oh, I didn't read issue 4. It's been a while since I've been to a movie as far as that goes. Okay, I don't read the whole thing. I'm just going to go over issue 4 and issue 5 real quick. Okay, headline. Changing business outlook causes shift in the center of economy. 3 months have passed since the conclusion of the reparation payments. Unknown factors looking behind the Republic's steady economic growth have become apparent. Shift in outlook for various sectors of the economy. And the reality that some groups and individuals will be left behind by the shift. So, business as usual, literally. Heads of 2 companies within the Republic, the Quincy Corporation and Etwas, were arrested last year. That's true, tilting the balance even further. The influence of the anti-immigrant factions has significantly declined. Good. Though a wave of prosperity has swept over the Republic, flames of strife may yet be smoldering. The question is, can our leaders douse them in time? Fan Lu arrested on false charges. The legitimacy of the recent report of Mr. Fan Lu, vice president of the Kowloon Financial Bank, has been called into question. Well, it was rigged. Langport authorities stated there will be no further forced arrest of this nature. Of course there won't. Culture, a new Mishi meets mixed reception. Oh yeah, oh gosh, that was way back in the beginning of the game. They had kind of a more lean, athletic-looking one. Kind of gaunt, even. Mishi has cultivated an ardent following. Mishi will expand into Calvert in earnest this year, making appearances in shows. Okay, there's various controversies. Oh, right, the Calvert Michigan boots. Oh gosh, I'm not going to spoil that for you. I will spoil just about everything in previous games, but not that. You will have to watch Mishi and Boots for yourself. Mishi's bold step into the Republic was only made possible by Valis' acquisition of the character's international rights. As for the official stance on Mishi's change in design, the statement claims that full respect was paid to the original. And you always say that. Local. Village to the market. A visit to the market. 9th Century's market has both the largest marketplace in Edith and one of the premier tourist attractions. So they're talking about the cafe. Mr. Ward, known for personally and painstakingly selected the beans used to brew their coffee. We're going to see Marcus. Marcus would definitely be there. Next up, Arpeggio, which deals in records and secondhand books. The wife of the stone owners, Mr. Moses, began putting records up for sale as a hobby, but her ability to find and stock everything put specialty stores to shame. Last is Gâteau de Dawn, a bakery stand that opened last year and has attracted considerable attention. Yes, and we helped him. The mere sight of the lines that regularly form in front of the store speaks volumes. Okay, so that's that one. Whoops. Let's look at issue 5. Investment in Cray Village shows signs of success. November of last year, the majority of Cray Village's residents lost their life in the worst act of terrorism in recorded history. The military sealed off the remains of the village. Recent reports have shown a ray of hope upon the situation. Multiple groups and businesses began collaborating to fundraise for Cray's sake, hoping to lay the spirits of the dead to rest and rebuild the town. The necessary funds have been gathered. of the joint film currently in production between Vegas and Kulon also promised to donate a portion of the picture's profit. The majority of the mirror collector will be donated to the family of Cree residents, used to construct a monument to the victims of the attack, fund efforts to restore the unique local industries that were lost, and eventually contribute to the reconstruction of the village itself. Oh, we have a race today. Who will claim the Z1 Finals trophy? At long last, the final race of the Z1 Grand Prix is scheduled to take place tomorrow, not today. Pictures of last month's exhibition was Maxim, with Aslan coming second. Spoke to Aslan. I'm going full throttle, he says. Maxim, now more than ever, I've got people who believe in me, and I'm not about to let them down. The question in everyone's mind is, who will be crowned the 1209 Z1 champion? Lino has suffered poor showings in the past several Z1 Grand Prix, and it has high hopes to restore its good name through this year's championship. Politics. Young Republican Party Senator Ryan takes podium at debate. Political debate sponsored by the International Cooperative Organization, NGO, is scheduled to occur on the 22nd of this month, has drawn considerable attention to both the ruling and opposing parties of the Republic. The topic is international, basically. Current ruling party, the Patriot League, has already announced that President Gramhart will participate in the debate. We have not seen him at all this game. Opposing Republican Party, meanwhile, will be sending Ryan Connery, a young senator, who's drawn considerable attention. He has talent for planning and adaptability. He agreed to an interview. So why is he not part of the political mainstream? I mean, if the party chose him as their spokesperson, that makes him part of the political mainstream. I believe this debate is more about just matters of international policy, concerns the very future of the Republic itself, and I intend to treat it accordingly. Opinion, the history of the white clove, symbol of the Republic. As we approach the halfway point of March, the white cloves have once again begun to bloom all across the Republic. They symbolize a great many things for Calvert. It is that symbolic value which led to the white clove being selected as our national flower. The white clove is a common sight throughout the Republic. It's a flower that's been beloved by the people of Crossbell since way back. And the national anthem is named after it, Swear on the White Cloves. They were often imported from an old Eastern empire. White cloves' beauty and their presence throughout this land is what led to the flowers to be beloved by the royalty and adopted as a symbol of the Old Kingdom. Over the course of the Revolution, however, took on a new symbolic meaning. These days, the white clove represents peace and harmony through diversity. Because it was from the southeast, took place in the west, changed the color of its blossoms, etc. The white clove, symbol of the Calvert Republic, is more than just a lyric and a motif. It is a symbol of the ideals that drive us forward into the modern era together. There you go. So, let's head in here. Oh. What exaggerations do you have for us today, ma'am? There's a cat around here named Itoli. She's been acting a little strange lately. Have you mistaken her for another cat? Itoli's never been too friendly with people, but she's always been rather fond of me, at least. But nowadays, she seems a little on edge. I wonder if something happened in Kitty World.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Hey, taking care of your friend's kid again? I design residential buildings for a living. It's kind of a small company, just me and my wife, you know? Checking out all the different design magazines at Montmartre is the key to doing my job right. Who'd to think of it, some kid was devouring those same magazines at the store the other day. She seemed pretty young, too. Wonder if she just moved here recently. Hi, guys. Oh, Van, you headed out? Yeah, we're making a fresh start today. By the way, don't worry about Swin and Nadia, all right? They'll be back soon. I hope so. I'll leave their room as is for now. Just make sure you let those two know we're waiting for them. Roger that. Come on, let's go find some leads. Huh, my Quadra kid's walking around like he's got a new lease on life. Well, anyway, regarding those two substitute Spriggans of yours, I'll have you know I never received a notice to vacate letter from either of them. So you go on and tell them they're free to come back, whenever.
Oh, what would you like?
The new stuff, thank you. Ooh, hot potato, that actually sounds really good. I am partial to potatoes.
Do your best out there, okay?
Edmund. Hi, Edmund. Munch, munch. This food's out of this world. You know, I don't think I've ever experienced food like this from Old Town. Montmartre Bistro, right? Man, I'll definitely be back. Swallow. Haha, I'm glad he likes it. I hope we don't start getting crowds anytime soon. Okay, and you have shop too? Oh.
What's on the menu?
Let's see. CP plus 8, CP plus 18. Apparently I use them. We'll get a couple of those.
Yeah, I can whip that up. You better savor that flavor.
What am I missing here? Sorted grains. This seems like something we should be able to buy in the store. Okay, speaking of...
Thank you all for stopping by.
Oh, he's here. Their father is here. And they're traveling salesman that we met several times last game and a couple times this game. Hey, kids. Boy, it sure has been a while. How's everything going? Dad? Dad? Are you crazy? You're only coming back now? Yeah, can't I tell your children what's going on? Like, who's that little girl you foisted off on us? Oh, you mean Carissa? Well, I suppose that's a fair question. She's actually just some kid I met over in Mistledam. Did you even think about how sending her here might affect us? It's like you didn't spare us a thought. You know, I saw her over in the square just now. She looked like she was fitting in pretty nicely. She's come a long way from where she was when we first met. Well, I suppose we've got some catching up to do. Why don't I go make us some tea? We do have new things in the shop, though. And that's how I started taking backs with Kasara. Even if I'm not feeling up to it, she'll just drag me to the bathhouse and tell me to get in. You know, she did kind of scare me at first, but she's actually pretty gentle once you get to know her. Well, is that so? Never thought you two would grow so close so fast. Although you're still as much of a homebody as ever, Rebecca. Actually, that gives me an idea. Huh? What are you planning to do to me?
I can handle maintenance or modifications.
Excellent. Do you have enough to make this? Ooh, you know something? I would rather open slots first. Custom? Let's see. Oh, I don't have Ren with me, which is probably a good thing. These are my regulars. I stripped all of her gear. And yours. Okay. So Van has everything open. Ooh, good. opening this line right here makes it easier for me to get some of those feather effects that I like. I bet you I don't have enough for her. I don't. Oh well. Oh, I use her a lot, but oh well. Yeah, I should take all of your stuff. Like, all of it. I'll do that later.
See you later.
Sorry for all the commotion. Been so long since we last saw our dad, you know? Still have so much to talk to him about. But I guess I can be happy he's home safe for now. I wonder how long he'll be staying. Well, we should have enough time to give him a firm talking to at least.
Allow me to
items
assist.
trade. Oop, new gift.
Hope to see you again. Allow me to
Bargain
assist.
bin. Whoops. Magic droplet. Sure.
Hope to see you again. Allow me to
Let's see
assist.
what else we have here. I don't really use those that much. I have one of
Hope to
those
see you
already.
again.
Oh, it's doing that thing where you think you're... Oh, are you stuck, Aaron? Not enough room for you to go around there?
I can handle maintenance or modifications.
Go through all this. I will look at those more closely later. It's doing that thing where it's like, oh, you aren't really done. You just think you're done.
Come again, if you want.
Oh, I know. I didn't look at his stuff. I may not come home very often, but it's always a joy to see Old Town. I brought a lot of rare gizmos this time, too. I'm sure the kids will be thrilled. And maybe this will be a good opportunity to bring Rebecca out of her shell a little. Well, I'll at least make the suggestion, I suppose.
Allow me to assist.
Nothing there. I'm going to go through all of these like this. Pretend I'm looking. I'm not selling anything. Already did
Hope to see you
exchange.
again.
Okay. Change color from red to blue, so I did look at everything they wanted me to look at. Head to the bathhouse,
Stick in the mud.
so don't forget. Well, would you look at that? I've often been praised for my discerning eye, you know. And this piece has positively blown my mind. Right? It looks so original, too. You think she was self-taught? What piece? What are we looking... Oh! Oh, wow! You paid her to do a mural on your wall? That's great. Livens the place up, that's for sure. Very non-traditional. Are you two talking about? We're talking about Kasara, of course. Asked her to do a mural for us the other day. And wow, I can barely find the words to describe it. That picture over there is her work? It's very impressive. Still looks a bit like a rough sketch in parts, but I think that only adds to the overall appeal. Freedom. So, taking a bath equals freedom? You can really tell there's some kind of story behind it all, but it feels so full of life. Isn't this by that one girl you met over in Nestledom? Yeah, never expect to find her in Old Town, though. But still, I'm glad to see she's doing so well. Me too. I get the feeling she's still trying to figure everything out, though. You know, even though I asked you to do this mural for us, there's no way I ever expected something like this. Maybe I should give her a bonus on top of what I already paid her. Well, she didn't seem to care too much for all of our praise. We might want to find another way to show her our appreciation. I'd heard Kisara was pretty good at drawing, so I asked her to paint a little mural for our lobby. I had no idea she'd come up with something this good. She'd been kind of prickly, though. I bet she must have some pretty powerful feelings bottled up inside. Maybe I should try and talk to her more often.
Welcome to Laguna.
Yes, we're taking a dip right now. Oh, I wonder what Katra's going to do. Still not going to hang out with us.
That's the stuff.
Oh, I'm really working up a sweat.
Found their own little private area.
It's so nice and warm in here.
He always looks so blissed out.
I feel nice and refreshed.
Come back anytime.
We will.
Such a stick in the mud.
The door is locked. Appears no one is home. Oops, going the wrong way. Chapel.
Goddess of the sky is always
You talk the cards with the priest again? Spring may be a season for new encounters, but it's also a season for partings. Many find themselves having to say farewell to friends due to a change in grade or schools. However, you must not let yourself be overcome with sadness. The bonds between people are not so easily broken, after all. If fate deems it appropriate, you will surely be brought together once more. Let's see what... You're just getting stuck everywhere, aren't you? Hello? White cat. Huh? What's a cat doing up here? I think it might be looking for something. We're going to get a request with a paw print and nothing else, aren't we? Only thing up here. Did I miss somebody in the back? Oh, in the classroom. The children in here? They are not. All right, everyone. Good morning. Wait. Where are the children? Don't tell me. Have they all decided to play hooky? Oh, my darlings. Where did I go wrong? Okay, where am I? Oh, there's a blue thing over there. So let's go to the blue thing. Oh, the blue thing's here in Montmart. Oh, it's up. Okay. On the roof? Let's go to the roof. That is an alley. Okay, up these stairs. Up these stairs. There we go. Yeah, you can go hang out in your room if you like, Aaron. It's not where we're going. Hi, kitty. That's a Tolly. Sounds like she's trying to tell us something. Actually, don't you think she looks a little down today? Oh, maybe something happened. I'm trying to see where our blue triangle is exactly. Oh, it's in here. Swin and Nadia's room. The place was just sitting here after old man Burgard left. It certainly made sense for them to use it. And now it's vacant once more. I truly hope Nadia isn't doing anything reckless. The girl locked herself in here for days after we came back. She barely ate anything either. Paulette was so worried. Whenever we called for her, she'd only respond half-heartedly, if at all. Actually, I'm not sure she even heard us most of the time. It was almost as if she'd lost the will to live. Such was the extent of Miss Rain's shock. In a way, having a goal to spur her on means she's doing better now. Doesn't mean she ain't being reckless, though. All the more reason to find her soon. Right. Okay. So basically, we're wallowing in misery by going to their room. Where am I? How do I get out of here? There we go. Jeez. Okay, looks like the flower shop has new things happening. Spoke to you. Still, no one here, and we don't know where those three went.
Would you care for some flowers?
Raymond? Wait, Raymond? Hey, Raymond, what brings you by? Oh, I was just in the area and thought I'd pop in. Man, Old Town never changes, does it? Yeah, everyone's been doing pretty well. And of course, the same can be said for the flowers. Oh, by the way, aren't you attending an art school now? Yeah, that's right. Figured it'd be nice to try and pursue my dreams for a while. Anyway, I'll let you know whenever I'm in the area again. Of course, I'll make sure to have plenty of sweets ready.
Alrighty.
Hey, long time no see. I had an errand in the area, so I figured why not stop by? I mean, I did kind of want to see how everyone in Old Town's been doing, too. Man, I kind of miss how easy life was here. Hope Jess and Carol are doing all right. You're not in contact with them? What? Oh dear. Nope, just the same thing. I mean, their place is boarded up, basically. Or empty. You know, I actually learned everything about flower care from Raymond. Unfortunately, he felt the need to leave the area for a bit, so it's nice to see him again. I assumed the three of them were together. Apparently not. Maybe I'll study up a little on making some sweets for the next time he comes by.
What would you like?
I'll take that rose muffin, please. Ooh, I will take multiple rose muffins. How much money do I have? Oodles. I'll take quite a few of them.
Please stop by again sometime.
Oh, I didn't go into here because... Let's see. I don't have anything new, but I should still go in and say hi. I heard Swin and Nadia are gone. Is that true? I must be awfully worried. They didn't have anywhere else to go, did they? Well, we have a few places in mind. I doubt they'll be easy to find, though. Well, we don't intend to stop looking. There's no need to worry. They were strong enough to act in your place, Van, then surely they're safe. Right? If you manage to learn anything new, please let us know. I just want to be sure they're okay is all. Of course.
Alrighty.
You want upstairs? Yes, but not anyone we can talk to. Okay, bulletin board.
Now, what's it say?
Park Parallel 2. We've recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Durek Memorial Park. Okay. We will happily do that. Anything else? No, just that. There are new things in the vending
Let's
machine.
see what we got.
Neo Life Aid. Cures ailments. Okay, we shopped everywhere. We talked to everyone, it looks like. Briefly talked to Raymond. Oh, hey. She did say the kids were gone. Are they over here? They are. What are you guys doing? Oh, they found the artist. They're watching her draw. Whoa, that's amazing, Kasara. Yeah, you're really good at drawing. It's like you're a professional already. Oh, yeah, your art's so pretty. We use the same colored pencils and all, but your drawings look totally different from mine. Can you draw some more, Kasara, pretty please? Try drawing my face. Yeah, mine too. Then I can show Papa and Mama just how good you are. Oh yeah, I want one. Hey, don't gang up on her like that. No, it's fine. I'll draw all of you, so just calm down. I was just doodling, really. Never meant to start any issues. You know, even that thing I drew at the bathhouse was all scribbles, but they still wanted to give me Mira for it. I mean, not to look a gift horse in the mouth. They're really forking out their money for nothing. Looks like the kids are getting along. Had to see it. She had me a little worried at the start. Drawings are so smooth, Kasara. I wish I had your skill. Wait, why do I feel like I'm forgetting something important? Sunday school? It's weird. I feel like something was supposed to happen today. You know, I'm glad you guys are back, but did Swin and Nadia really leave? Yeah, they told us they had a few things to take care of at home. Guess she doesn't know the truth yet. Yeah, but Yumi's pretty smart. Let's hope we can bring him back before she puts the pieces together. Agreed. I'm sure we'll have no problem finding leads today.
Well...
You're so good at drawing, Kasara. It's almost like you're doing magic. Oh, that really threw me off. Oh, what am I even doing? Welcome to the grind, kid. Others people's expectations are about to start weighing you down. Oh, right! My dad's taking me to see the Z1 finals tomorrow. Haha, it's supposed to be the race of the century. Man, I can't wait. But, did he really make it back in time? He's been getting home pretty late recently. Well, your dad's a go-getter. I've been staying at the repair shop for about 2 weeks now. In exchange, they only ask that I help out with an odd chore here and there. Feels like I should be doing more, though. Maybe I could do something about Rebecca. I mean, she'll spend hours and hours tinkering with something, then completely forget to eat. I know Chris has been busy teaching me about cooking and housework recently, but he's way too hands-off when it comes to his sister. Well, whatever. You know, the streets of Old Town may remind me of North Ambria, but the people couldn't be any more different. Everyone here's so happy-go-lucky all the time. Hard to believe they've managed to survive this long. Well, they didn't have a salt pail, they didn't have a war. I mean, what war they had lasted a couple of days and was against Crossspell. So, that's pretty much it. Although there were casualties in that war, Calvardian casualties. Nothing like Caravonian casualties, where they lost an entire frickin' fort and everyone, or almost everyone in it, not quite everyone. Okay, looks like we've spoken to everyone here. Yeah, that's the cat, the chapel on the second floor, so we did everything there. I'm going to go see green areas first, so let's go to Station Street.
What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Wow, lots of new stuff to shop for, and it looks like we have something on the bulletin board.
I wonder if business will be better this year.
All right.
The vanished migrant workers. My name is Conrad, and I'm a mediator for foreign individuals. Recently, some migrant workers, primarily from an impoverished northern region, have gone missing in the capital. I worry that people will cast doubt on my line of work if this continues. If you're interested in hearing me out, I'll be waiting at the department store's rooftop. Mediator Conrad. Yes, we will go have a look. Sounds kind of important, actually. You know, I've noticed there are more and more people walking with their heads in their key phones lately. Yes, Zumeria has definitely caught off to the times. They're going to be walking to walls, walking into fountains. I know I've almost walked into a post or two myself when I've been chasing Pokemon. That happens. I bet we're going to start seeing them in all sorts of accidents soon. You and that bad Officer Paul. Maybe we should start a PSA about when you shouldn't be using T-phones.
Alrighty.
Oh, I hope Mina's alright. I've been having her go alone to her classes lately. Every time I want to pick her up in the beginning, she'd cry and cling to me for hours. But she's been rather calm about it these last few days. Makes me a little worried, honestly. I mean, why the sudden change? She's not just retreating into herself, is she? I want to make sure she's adjusting well. I wonder if she was one of those students watching watching Kasara. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to anyone but Yume. Well, doesn't look like there's anyone on the roadside cafe here. Scoot over, scoot over.
That's just a rumor, right?
Oh, there's the Western department store where our other person is. There's someone I didn't talk to over here? Did I talk to you? Alright, if I work hard enough, they'll have no choice but to leave the business trips to me. She wants to travel, so she did this discovered this in the last game that she really liked traveling for business, as long as she had a lot of free time to explore. I noticed the personnel manager's been eyeing me lately. Hopefully that means I'm close to her promotion. Oh man, I'd do anything for a vacation. Maybe they found out you've been treating your business trips like vacations. Okay, let's head into the department store, see what we've got.
Your attention, please.
Hey!
On the roof of this building.
Hey everyone, it's been a while. Since that whole mess in Langport, right? Yes, you're back, I noticed. I heard you went on a little vacation after. Oh my god.
You are more
Yep,
than welcome to
sure
relax
did.
there.
Can't say I feel any more rusted for it though. Died a few times, had time rewind on me. One of my teammates turned out to not be one of my teammates. It was a thing. Did catch some fish. But anyway, what have you been up to lately? You doing alright? I wonder. I need to be all cryptic, dude. Just asking about how you're feeling after the match we had.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department
Haha,
Store.
well, I guess you could say it lifted a weight off my shoulders. After meeting Golong and seeing just how much my sister's grown, it really helped put things in perspective for me. So, honestly, I think the match was worth it. But you're still not convinced about going back to the Gekka school, right? Well, it's not completely out of the question. That being said, however, I don't intend on giving up running my own pharmacy anytime soon. And who's to say? Maybe I'll find some time to follow both paths eventually. Huh. Well, as long as you're happy in the end. Pharmacist, Gekka Master, the choice is all yours, bud. True statement.
What can I get for
Guess
you
you have
today?
new stuff. What new stuff do you
Fresh
have?
vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers.
Yeah, let's buy a couple of these. I actually use them. I hardly ever use things like that, and I use them.
We invite
Snacks.
everyone to come
An
and see for
energy bar.
yourselves.
Get a couple of those since CP is involved. Oh, we already have
Please
a
come
couple of
back
those.
soon.
Okay.
Maybe I should pick up a souvenir or two.
Marguerite. Not the Marguerite from Cold Steel games. They reuse names a lot. It just threw me off several times. I've been seeing Beth around quite often lately, but I have a feeling she's avoiding me. Maybe I spoke a little harshly to her last year. Still, she seemed awfully down lately, don't you think? Perhaps there's something I can do to help. But tell her to stop looking for a rich husband and find herself first.
Everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Venture Wesley is out at the moment. He's busy investigating the Tryon Mall. As I'm sure you can imagine, they're the reason for our drop in sales recently. You know, it's been quite some time since we started working with Ilhan. Perhaps we'd be more successful in our opposition if we join forces.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Spare ribs? Beef ribs? Doesn't say. I am a big fan of beef ribs. I, however, don't like anything pork. No, not even bacon. Oh. Oh, that's a recipe. I was going to buy several of them, but it's a recipe. Duh.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Okay, let's see what I need to get. Assorted grains. I need a lot of these, I think. Ran out. Get some healthy liquor, too. Okay,
please come back anytime.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Hey there.
attention, please.
Well, I suppose I should have expected this. We found that some of our customer base has taken to shopping at those new fast fashion stores. Of course, we offer a much wider variety to our guests, especially with our ability to procure items from other establishments. But perhaps I should have been more apprehensive of the Tryon Mall from the start.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Ooh. We may need to get a lot of these. Get a couple of these.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you need fresh vegetables and
4.
ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Please stop by again!
And let's check out the weapons.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
We need to buy new weapons for everyone. Hang on, Cat wants attention. What is it, Maui?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Okay, she had a couple pats and walked away. And then walked back, because that's what cats do.
If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from
You know,
farmers,
if you jumped
look
up
no
here...
further than Holden
Come on, girl.
Groceries.
I could pet you and play the game at the same time.
We invite
No?
everyone to come and see
Oh, well.
for yourselves.
Always being a typical cat. Meanwhile, back to spending Mira. Even though I don't use several of these carriages very much, I am going to make sure everybody has the latest in weaponry, just because stuff happens.
You will find a rest area surrounded by greenery. Should you need a break from your shopping, you are more than welcome to relax there.
Who's that for? Bear assault. Will I regret it if I don't buy these, do you think? I'm broke. I'm not going to buy anymore.
You better take good care of it. If you need
I think
something
I
custom
don't
made,
have a lot
I
in the
got you
way
covered.
of being able to customize these, because I really ran through my U material before.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
I'll try to get
attention,
everybody
please.
if I can.
building, you will find a rest area surrounded by greenery. Should you need a break from your shopping, you are more than welcome to relax there.
Undertaker. Whoops, called the Undertaker. That unnecessarily cracks me up.
You better take good care of it.
Long time no see, Van. Enjoying time with your assistants again? Heard about how you got into it with ZA recently. Then you were caught up in some disturbance in Langport?
Your attention, please.
By the way, where are your substitute Spriggans? They were substitute Spriggans. Why does everyone expect them to hang around after he gets back? I can't talk about the details right now, but we've been on the lookout for them. Got a feeling things might get rougher from here on out, though. Probably be seeing us around more. Sure. As always, I'll have your weapons looking good as new. Still, might not have been very long, but I really liked having Swin and Nadia around. Make sure you bring them back, alright? Of course. They're our friends, after all.
Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, hello.
your attention, please.
Oh, we have a couple of bracers.
On the
Should I
roof of
change
this
my
building,
weapons?
you will find a
Now
rest
then I'd have
area
to start my
surrounded
training
by
all over
greenery.
again. Elvis, are you listening? Still have to get to our
Should you
next
need a break
request.
from your shopping, you are more than welcome
Who
to
had the
relax
crush on Regina? Somebody had a crush on her. Yeah, I heard you. Just give me a second, okay? And I don't think it was Elvis, because Elvis has the crush on Elaine. Although you can have crushes on more than one person. Oh, what could he possibly be thinking so hard about? Oh, Elaine! I heard about what happened over in Nimith Island. The remnants of the D there for G cult and the fourth Anguis of the Society. Oh, I think I called him the second Anguis before. He's the fourth Anguis. Oh well, I can't keep them straight.
Our stores have a
Don't even
wide
get me
variety of
started on all the enforcer numbers. And you can imagine how crazy that must have been.
Hope you enjoy shopping with us.
At least we managed to make it all work out in the end. Although I'm not sure that's the last we'll see of them. Make sure you both remain on your guard. Understood. We'll be able to give you more of a hand next time. You're putting the cart before the horse, don't you think? Well, anyway, we'll be sure to keep an eye out. Be safe, you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Let's see what we got.
If you
Nope.
need fresh vegetables and... Wow, we're so high up.
Jennifer. Graham. Downey?
Wow.
Interesting group. I can't believe Weston Department Store is holding an event like this. They really pulled out all the stops, too. I'm so excited. Just try not to cause a scene, all right? Is there a Mishy thing happening? No, it's a car thing. Of course it is. These are all car nuts. Yeah, I'll leave the spotlight to the kids for now. Arbol RC cars didn't exist back when we were kids. Now there's all kinds of competitions for them. Been kind of a fascination of ours lately. Step on the kids' fun, though. Should probably just watch for now. Arbol radio control? That's so cool! How much do you think those things go for, Graham? Want to split the cost with me? Aren't you broke, Downey? Wow, they're really pumped up about these things. Guess these kids must really be into cars, huh? Hope they don't get into racing in the future. Don't want them to be as poor as we are. Ha ha ha! Harsh. But at least you're self-aware of what's making you poor. We're holding an RC car competition today. It's all thanks to Mr. Ellen's connections in Basel. Of course, Mr. Wesley helped too. I guess they've been on pretty friendly terms lately.
What would you like?
We're good.
Will you stop by
Thanks.
again sometime?
Editor-in-Chief Cummings, Conrad. These are our guys. You're the Conrad that posted the request? We're from Arkwright Solutions. Oh, yes! You really do look dependable. It's just as the rumors said. Wait, isn't that guy... I'm assuming you're the one who recommended our services? You're the editor-in-chief of that one gossip rag. We met sometime last year, didn't we? Gotta say, though, you picked an awfully lively place for a meetup this time. Wouldn't suppose there's a reason for that? I see you're as quick on the uptake as ever, Arkwright. And a loud crowd surrounding us makes it harder for people to eavesdrop. Anyway, you'll hear out his request, won't you? It sounded like it'll be right up your alley. If I remember correctly, you often act as a go-between for immigrants dealing with special circumstances, right? I'm not so sure about this one, guys. Migrant workers tend to get caught up in a lot of not-so-honest work. They get a bad rap for a reason. Believe me, I understand the reputation they have better than anyone else. But there can be a lot of red tape in their paperwork. They want to feed their families, most have no choice but to resort to criminal means. People like that are who make up the majority of my client base, migrants unable to obtain proper work visas. In other words, migrants who have no legal right to work in this country. I've seen firsthand the problems immigrants can face. It's not pleasant. Well, if they're Eastern, you can bet Hayaway will take care of them. But I guess the others don't really got a lot of options. Exactly. So my job is to introduce those people to someone who can provide them work. Then I get a finder's fee from the employer. And maybe it's not my place to say, but I believe that's a better outcome than having them starving in the streets while they wait for their papers. Well, when you put it that way. I understand why you're apprehensive. I'm sure you know plenty of people like him who use their job to exploit foreigners. It's just, well, Conrad here knows where to draw the line. Though I suppose he has sent a few people to handle some seriously dreadful menial labor. But trust me when I say, he neither introduces them to illegal work nor takes cuts of their pay. Well, I guess that's as much assurance as we can get. Go ahead and give me the details, then. I'm guessing it's got something to do with those missing workers we've been hearing about? Yes. You see, after contacting me about how the work isn't for them, they'll go missing altogether. It's been a pretty big topic of concern in my line of work, though no one's been able to make heads or tails of it. Honestly, if this keeps up, I'm worried suspicion will start to fall on both me and my colleagues. Yeah, you're right. You'd be suspect number one in no time. So what? You want us to figure out what's going on so they don't start pinning the disappearances on you guys? If you could, yes. Does that sound like something you could do? Yes, it does. All right, seems like a pretty cut and dry issue. Plus, we can't exactly say no to a referral from the editor-in-chief. Yeah, I'm also pretty worried about the safety of those workers. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so relieved. I just can't get a good night's sleep knowing what could be happening to those people. And here I thought you were more worried about saving your own ass. Well, I've been doing this work for a while. There are some pretty grueling stories about the lives immigrants lead. You'd have to have a heart of stone not to sympathize with them. Well, if that's how you feel, maybe I don't have as many reservations about this job as I thought. I agree. The lives of those migrant workers truly are in jeopardy. I see no issue in taking on this request. Do you mind going over the details once more? I can't thank you enough. I've been a bit hesitant to consult the police or the bracers, so this is a huge weight off my shoulder. Bracer. She's a bracer. Well, looks like things are finally going your way, Conrad. I'm glad I was here to introduce you all. Anyhow, I'm a busy man, so I'll be heading off now. Feel free to decide what to do amongst yourselves. Backwards wave! Boy, that was a short one. Usually they linger on the backwards wave. That guy's a real piece of work. I'm sure we'd be just fine without him. More importantly, why don't you fill us in on some of the specifics? I heard something about the ones disappearing being migrants from the north of Sumeria. That's right. They're the ones who have gone missing most frequently. Easterners and Central Easterners haven't seemed to be affected at all, however. Huh. Even white foreigners come here for work. They do, yes. After all, there's a fair number of undeveloped regions in the north. Along with those from Northumbria, the Republic also receives immigrants from the outlying areas around the Free Cities as well. Yeah, I used to hear all sorts of stories about the tribes up there. It's strange that they've been made a target, though. We're going to need to do some digging, especially into the workers' backgrounds. I'm glad you share my concern. However, I believe it's best if I leave the rest to you. I'll be in the area for a while, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So, what do you want to do first? We don't exactly have much to go on. We need to find people who are familiar with not only migrant workers, but specifically those from North Sumeria. Now that I think about it, I've heard that one subcontracting factory employs loads of them. We could probably talk to some of their business partners into spilling a few dirty secrets. Exactly. The workers themselves would be likely on guard if we were to ask directly. Investigating their periphery is definitely the better strategy. Sometimes I start a word with the wrong accent in the wrong place, and I have to stop, collect myself, and put the accent in the right place before I can say the word properly. All right, then. Let's hit up Bradley's first. Given all the parts he has to order, I'm sure he's got some connections with people in subcontracting. Not only that, he's the kind to pay attention to the small stuff. He might just have some pretty good leads. Who do you think we should ask about the migrants? Gabriella used to work with the Northern Jaegers, right? Maybe she'll know something. Nah, her roots run a little too deep in the underworld. We should try talking to some of the more lawful immigrant populations first. In that case, we should focus on places where people from the north are most likely to gather. Come to think of it, aren't the people who run Old Town's bathhouse from Rimaferia? Yes, they are. Nice job, Agnes. It's usually pretty easy to miss something right under your nose. Well, it was more of an epiphany than anything. That being said, I think they became naturalized citizens quite a while ago. You think they still know what's going on in the migrant community? I think it's worth a shot. After all, northern folk take their saunas pretty seriously. Even if they don't have direct connections anymore, it's likely that Laguna still serves as a central hub. Then I suppose it's settled. We'll be heading to Bradley Maintenance and the Laguna Bathhouse.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
We can't actually talk to the kids, which, since they're busy, is probably a good thing. Should we be going back to Old Town? Yes, I thought so. Let's go to the bathhouse.
What are we waiting for?
Absolutely nothing.
It's kind of lonely without the two of them. Even though they weren't here for long, we had really gotten used to having them around.
It'll be all right. As long as we're looking for the Garden Master, we'll run into them eventually.
Yeah. For right now, we just need to hit up all the places we can think of.
That was interesting. This is the second time we've been here. What triggered that conversation?
Let me ask you something.
You want to know about immigrants from North Sumeria? You're right, we do see our fair share around here. Our family's from Rimaferia, but we share a culture with people from all over the north. In particular, we get a lot of Northumbria migrants who like to stop by. I was thinking it was probably the Northambrians that were going missing. They usually come in to talk to my grandma and grandpa about all their problems. I think maybe it's the workers complaining about their day. Bingo. Still, picking up on stuff like that's pretty impressive. Tell me, have you heard anything strange lately about those workers you mentioned? Well, I guess it's not really new, but there's been some talk about them being dissatisfied with the way they're being treated. Dissatisfied with the way they're being treated? Are they being discriminated against? I think it's a little different. I mean, even though they're immigrants, they still look pretty much like everyone else in Calvert, right? Compared to other immigrants, the ones from up north don't really stand out that much. That's true. Even immigrant advocate movements tend to focus on those from the East or Central East. I'm sure it's because of physiological differences are more easily identified. But if that idea starts making the rounds, it's not hard to imagine why northern migrants would be treated less favorably. And it's hard to garner sympathy from them when they look just like the majority of Calvert's population. So, they feel like they're being left out. Is that it? Even though they're dealing with similar problems, it's harder for them to gain the same amount of sympathy. I can see how that might make you feel a bit trapped. Wouldn't be surprised if someone was able to use that to their advantage. Yeah, like an anti-immigrant movement using immigrants who look a certain way to fill out their ranks. Totally see that. Yeah, but I haven't heard a thing about anyone being swindled. So she got to you already, huh? I might just have some useful gossip for you all. You've heard something. Better not be pulling their tail. Well, it's only something that came down the grapevine. There's been talk of someone who can pull foreign workers from the mire of their jobs. Interesting. Can you tell us more? You see, I've been looking into investment trends for social welfare services recently. While I was doing some research, I heard something about a non-profit organization that struck me as a tad peculiar. An NPO? Yes, it was only recently created, too. They say they're a group that provides employment support to immigrant groups. It appears they've been luring in migrants who already have jobs with promises of better pay and working conditions. All it takes is one question. Are you really happy where you are right now? That's what they're asking them to quit? Sounds like they must be pretty convincing. I've never heard of an NPO asking people to quit their jobs, though. They don't seem to be finding new jobs for the ones that quit, either. In my opinion, it's all rather irresponsible of them. The least they could do is help them get back on their feet. I agree. No matter how prosperous the Republic is now, there's no guarantee they'll be able to find another stable income so easily. Especially for those that don't have a valid work visa. Sounds like they're just increasing the number of unemployed immigrants. Oh, I bet you the NGO is a front for the white supremacists. Bet your money. Why would they do that? They could be profiting from it somehow, right? It might be too late to ask this now, but what's an NPO? I've heard of an NGO before. Of course. To give a simple explanation, NGO stands for non-governmental organization. NPO stands for non-profit organization. Both are independent from their nations and are operating to better social welfare. In general, the ones that are restricted to specific fields and act on a local level are NPOs, non-profits. Those who act on an international level and cover multiple pursuits are referred to as NGOs, non-governmental. I see. I think I get it now. But if that's true, then this NPO isn't making anything better at all. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to do some more research into this organization. Thanks for all your help, guys. You're welcome. I hope you figure it out. Come on, there's no need for thanks. Just join me for a next game of Mahjong and I'll consider it even. Interesting.
Be such a stick in the mud.
It's in Seaton District. Let's have a look.
Go, go, go!
See what the bulletin board is? Might be. Let's see what we've got. Oh. Our friend looking at the cars again. I didn't get a chance to go to Langpart's Lunar's New Year's Festival this year. See, that's where the Red Star shows off their dragon chariot. The last time I saw it was forever ago. It's actually the only time I saw it, too. Man, I really wish I could go again. This kid's, what, 10 years old? But they probably only sold it. They probably already sold it at auction. Did your dad take you there or something? It's kind of a old middle-aged enthusiast thing to say. Hello, Officer Young. Come to think of it, but they mistakenly arrested Vice President Thon the other day. I listened to some reports from the local police, and it sounded like there were a lot of complex issues surrounding the situation. At any rate, Langport serves as a base for the Eastern Syndicate Hailway. Shadows run deep there. Anybody inside that I need to talk to? Ooh, might be a couple people.
I'm sure the police will be able to help.
Receptionist. Hello, Kiara. Compared to last year, there's been a pretty big decrease in Mafia-related fraud. However, with the introduction of the T-phone, we're getting more reports about oatmeal spam and net scams. Yep, welcome to modern times, Zamaria. It's a completely different type of crime, but thankfully there are a few things the police can do about it. As long as people report it to us, we'll do everything we can to handle it. Fixers, huh? Been a while since I've seen Arkwright at the wheel. I heard you were involved with the events that happened over in Misseldom and Langport. You know, I appreciate what you've done for us in the past, but you should refrain from throwing yourself into every situation you come across. Sometimes the situations just happen to us, officer. That's all there is to it. Whenever something big happens, you need to inform your local law enforcement. All right. I'll let you deal with things the proper way from now on. Except not. Okay, someone over here. Oslo? Didn't we have something with you last time? Were you the one who got into trouble with the orb mill scam? Getting reports via orb mills become more commonplace nowadays. Naturally, our client companies are doing the same. They're all starting to implement the T-phone into their business practices. However, many of them seem to still be at a loss on how to use them. Thankfully, our company has been using T-phones for a while now. We're actually some of their first testers. We should be able to teach our clients a thing or two about how to make the most of them.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
That one fast fashion shop they have at the Triana Mall has grown quite popular lately. Thanks to mass production, they're able to sell stylish clothing for low prices. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. However, as someone who finds clothing durability and individuality more appealing, I'd rather shop at other brands. The important thing is to shop wherever suits your needs best. That's the key to understanding fashion. The Erland brand is incredible. Not only do they keep up to date with the current trends, but the quality of the material means it lasts forever. And that's not even to mention how impressive Mara is. Styling customers is like her sixth sense. I need to become a staff member that the Erling name can be proud of.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there is a 4 SPG here, it looks like.
Wow, those guys are so
What have we got?
Another bounty. Bounty in the waterworks. According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the Kraken, has been sighted in Erceden's district's waterworks. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead. Racer Guild. Oh, thank you.
Let's see what we got.
Nothing new there, right?
All
there is
right.
nothing new there. Had that. Okay, we're good.
Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley. Premiere screenings have already been confirmed for both of this year's film festivals, prompting a deluge of ticket reservations for either venue.
James. Hey, Woody, you wrote that letter, didn't you? Yeah, it was me, all right. But I got one over on you and Ronald for all that bullying you did. What? Figured you'd try beating me up again? No. I actually wanted to apologize. Huh? I know it's too little too late, but don't worry about forgiving me either. I just felt kind of bad that you went through all the trouble over something so stupid, too. It's not stupid. Believe it or not, James, I will get my revenge. Sure, and I'll give you the chance. How about we play a one-on-one? You want to play basketball?
Time for a traffic update.
Why would that solve anything? James, it's just like what Sasha did. It's like a bunch of teenage angst, honestly. Hey! Eddie! You know, I got permission to do business, but only in the back streets. Honestly, I wasn't so sure how I'd start bringing in customers. But before I knew it, people were lining up for my stand. Like the street basketball kids, some of the former delinquents. Been pretty surprising. Actually made a pretty decent profit today. If this keeps up, I'll even have some good news for Brasilia. See, I've caused her a lot of worry. And I just want to show her I can stand on my own.
What's it gonna be?
We have this already.
Later.
Ciao.
Gonna eat something?
Oh, it's the detective. I bet you the police eat over here a lot since it's the same district. Oh my gosh! Look how red his face is. What are you drinking? It looks like water from here. Maybe it's sake. Oh, it's you guys. Look, I'm off today, so just leave me alone. You reek, dude. You been drinking already? Well, wouldn't you be drinking if you got dumped by your girl? You forgot you stood her up. She was sitting alone at a fancy restaurant getting annoyed. You know, we argued on and off last year, but our relationship kept pretty steady. But then I went and forgot all about our date. I was just really focused on my investigation for once. Of course, I went to apologize, but it doesn't look like she's going to forgive me this time. Why does this always happen? Sounds like adults have it pretty rough, huh? I thought I really get it. He's a police officer who works irregular hours and gets dragged in. I mean, they were not even in the city last year, and his boss found him and gave him police work to do. She had a right to be annoyed. I probably can't keep a girlfriend because he's so shallow all the time. That is also a legitimate problem with him. I had trouble getting quality soba flour after what happened to Cray Village. But thankfully, my sources in Longlie have stabilized. So at least for the near future, I won't be raising my prices. Even though it's getting harder and harder to get ingredients for Eastern cuisine lately. I want to make soba for as long as I can.
Hey, welcome.
Mushroom and kaki soba? Buckwheat noodles with thick mushroom sauce. Actually, it also sounds really good. I will get some.
Don't be a stranger.
No problem. Can I talk to all these people? No, I haven't been in the hotel yet. Oh, look who's here! And Toe is with them! Wait. I don't know if I can do the high-pitched voice. Taking a big gulp of tea and see if my throat holds out. All right, but it sounds like the program should proceed as planned. Was there anything else we wanted to go over? I think you've just about covered everything. Honestly, I'm rather impressed with your performance so far, Toa. We might even have the chance to end the conference earlier than expected. Well, all the materials Princess Zaida gave me were so thorough, after all. I couldn't have done it without her. I'm glad to hear that, Ms. Doa. Oh, is that Arkwright Solutions I see? It's certainly been a while. We have seen each other since Nimeth Island, no? That was 5 days ago. Have you learned anything new recently? No, we're still hunting for clues at the moment. We've been pounding the pavement in the meantime. By the way, why are you here, Ms. Toa? Are you working on something with Prince Sharid? Other than Agnes and Elaine, I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting you all. I'm Toa Herschel. I work as a temporary teacher over at Aramis. I also do a bit of work to assist ICO, the International Cooperative Organization. Nice to meet you. I don't quite have her cadence down. Does that mean you're one of Agnes's teachers? Toa Herschel, the chief instructor at Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. I've heard she was quite the central figure there. Not only did she manage to engage its current students, but its alumni as well. Well, I wouldn't say I'm worth all that much fanfare. Oh, come now, Toa. There's no need to be so modest. You know, maybe it's a bit presumptuous of me, but don't you think you and Van share a similar amount of influence? Well, I've certainly heard my fair share about the notorious Mr. Arkwright. I was actually looking forward to meeting you. The feeling's mutual. Not every day you get to meet the rumored genius of Thor's. Also, we might do some pretty similar work, but we definitely live in two separate worlds. The way I see it, that's actually a good thing. I'm sure our different skill sets would do wonders for our working relationship. All right. Guess you've got a point there. And by the way, were you all discussing the upcoming International Symposium's political debate earlier? Yes, we read about that in the paper today. That's right. Now that tensions have managed to ease up a bit, I feel it's a prime opportunity to lay the groundworks for building future relations. LCM simply strives to aid its neighboring fellows. We'd like to forge a more peaceful environment going forward, but then we wouldn't have any video games. As such, we've been supporting Ms. Herschel in making plans for talking points. So, this is all about creating a positive rhetoric with our neighboring countries. It may seem a bit like a far future, but we're making good strides in getting there. Yes, I believe so too. It's a pretty big undertaking, but if it's for the future of Calvard... Speaking with Miss Toa has taught me so much. She's quite impressive. By the way, I can't help being worried about those substitutes of yours. Well, I'm sure you'll have no problem finding them. You've dealt with much worse in the past, no? We've dealt with some things.
So...
Oh, sorry, we're in the waitress's way. I'm grateful for what happened at Nimeth Island. I'm grateful that what happened at Nimeth Island didn't end in tragedy. It kind of did, but time slips. There was even one misstep. There's no telling what could have gone wrong. I'm not sure how good our memory is about it, but we might be able to tell you a couple of things that went wrong a couple of times. Going forward, we must act with the utmost vigilance in regard to the Thousand Oathbreaker. It's putting it mildly. How do I talk to Toa? So, I heard we have you to thank for making Swin and Nadia down for a temporary leave of absence. Yes. I know they were listed as short-term foreign exchange students, but I didn't want this to be the end for them. I figured if they came back, they'd like to continue with their school life. I agree. Those two have overcome a lot in their lives, and I want to believe they'll be able to overcome this as well. They spent so long relying only on each other. They don't even consider leaning on the people around them. But even so, they took a chance to depend on you, Mr. Arkwright. Isn't that right? Well, Swin kind of didn't in the end. Well, that's... Help them, please. Ms. Toa. Don't worry, we'll bring them back. You can count on it. Let me see if I can talk to the prince. There you go. This Garden Master character that's popped up recently seems to be quite dangerous. And that's not even to mention the Oathbreaker. There's very little information available on them, if any. But I'll be sure to update you if we find something. Thank you.
I understand why you might think that. However,
Miss Berzelia is currently out at the moment. My, I do think that girl has matured recently. You see, the president was supposed to return home today. Miss Berzelia was rather looking forward to the meal. However, due to an unexpected emergency, I had to make a change in his schedule. If this were last year, she'd spend the day sulking in her rooms. But this time around, the young lady seems to be taking it in stride. In fact, she even claimed to be proud of her father's work ethic. It's fine if he ignores me. His work ethic, it's what's important. Are you here for something? Please allow me to assist you. Manager Rumfeld is currently accompanying Miss Berzelia to Trion Tower. They should be returning shortly.
allow me to assist. Hope to
We
see
have
you
this.
again.
Okay. Wait, what? Can I go upstairs? Let's go upstairs. That did not occur to me. Good thing I looked. Oh, it's not upstairs. It's the upper level. Okay, duh. Wait, what's happening over there? Isn't I over there already? Okay. Oh, that's not the police station. Where am I going? Oh, okay. I got turned around again. Talked to the kid. About to leave unnecessarily. Oh, I don't know why this map gets me so confused. Oh, it's if I want to play basketball. I do not want to play basketball. Okay. Never mind. I think that's everyone then. Okay, the police department. Talk to the guy over there. Is there anybody downstairs I need to talk to? These are, yeah, those are those guys. I did talk to them. No one over here, no one over here. Okay. Where else? Seaton District. Again, I'm taking care of all the green areas first. These might be monster requests. Wait, what? I was just here. What's green about here? Oh, all the way down to the waterworks. Okay. Which has been the monster request, basically. Here, over here. Go ahead and take care of the monster request. Whoops. Check. Fight the one at monster in the waterworks. Yes, please. Okay, before I fight the one at monster in the waterworks.
Maintenance mode engaged.
skills updated.
Looking for feathering. Oh, I need wind and mirage. Mirage is this shiny one, right?
Maintenance mode engaged. Shard skills
Grade
updated.
2 there.
That one's a single element slot. Shard skills updated.
Ooh, I got arc feather. Good. Basically, I'm looking to see what will give me the most. That would, if someone else is using it. Elaine. Elaine's a temporary person, so let's put that there.
Looks like a new shard skill.
Looks like several new shard skills. Good.
Maintenance mode activated.
I did remove one of your things, so let's go ahead and put something else there. Ooh, freeze. Freeze is
Skill
always
loadout
good.
updated.
Okay, and I removed something from you, Elaine, so let's see what we can put there in its place. Although, actually, I automatically did you, didn't I? Auto-equip.
I need you to choose a type. Quartz embedded.
There we go.
Hey, let's say we take 5.
We will do that, although I don't think we really
That
need
hits the
to, but
spot.
just in case. Save game. Since it's a new chapter, new save data. Whoa! Took us right to the monster. A fearsome foe is prowling around. Exterminate.
Activating shard. Displaying enemy stats.
Who's this guy?
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Weak to earth,
Certain
weak
arts
to
will work
wind.
better.
Let's party!
Oh, they're weak to wind. My favorite, aerial dust.
Drive. Van.
Here goes!
Now's a good
Whoa.
time to boost.
Keep it up. It's working.
I have a couple of cats on my lap right now. I have 4 cats total. And there's just a little bit of a quarrel between 2 of them.
Time to go all out.
Get a little too serious with the grooming there, huh, girls? Seem to be okay, but if you hear some growling, it's because one of them is tired of grooming the other one. Which does definitely happen.
Keep it up. It's working.
A boost would work here.
Flames.
Oh. Ow! Ooh. I didn't take these guys seriously enough from the looks of it.
A chance.
She does not have that. Do you have that?
Flames protect us.
You do not have that.
Show me what you got!
You do not have what I'm looking for. You do.
It's up to you now.
Taking center stage.
Going all in.
Activate and drop.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Sure.
Initiate drive.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Gotcha!
You're up, Baron.
I'm gonna move some of these guys out of here.
Activate. Eat this!
Keep up, Lancer!
Initiating skill.
There's that other thing.
It's go time!
Okay, who is injured?
Now's a good time to boost.
Actually, no one's that injured. Oh, I did not mean to boost.
Take him out!
I'm out!
I'll take it from here.
Pull out all the stops!
Grant them life! Innocent healed!
Thanks, pal.
Too slow! You'll be sorry!
They have an awful lot of health left. I think I'm going to have to do some other things.
Certain arts look to be most effective.
Keep it up, it's working!
Vandalize Ray.
Protect, go all out! Activating skills!
Time for the main event!
Get both of them.
Vandalize Rain! Your turn,
Inhibitor
Judith!
unlocked!
Well, I don't want to do that without being Grimcat.
There's nothing I can't swipe! Grimcat coming your way! Barry, help me out!
Initiating skill.
This one's gonna knock your socks off! I hope you're ready. Now for the climax! Grim Knight Wall! Barry, help me out! Take him out!
So they still have some pretty high HP. Let's see.
Pull out all the stops!
Flames!
Ooh.
Got the number. Hit him fast, Barry. Here goes.
Full boost! Go all out! Flames protect us! Good luck! Give them your all!
Over here.
I was not taking these guys seriously enough. Bad scream.
No.
Ow!
Too slow!
Bring it on.
They basically have Rin's power.
Full boost! Go all out! Certain arts will work better!
I can't get both of them with that.
Take that. This done. Your turn, Judith.
Well, I very much want to use her, but
Your turn!
I've got this.
Energy output at full throttle.
Let's go, Zeros. Lance mode, activate. Digama, driver!
Boost gauge limit exceeded.
not that I don't want to raise them, it's that I want to take advantage of this while they've got...
Over here! All for you!
where they're stunned.
Here goes! You're up!
Taking center stage!
Oh, still not time for
Ready
her
to
to do
roll.
that.
Initiating skill.
Twilight Kick! Contra, your turn!
Energy output at full throttle.
The rest is up to you.
Leave this to me.
Yeah! You saved me! No, not now.
Briefly saved her. Ooh, that one's got a critical. And missed.
Now or never.
She's blocked.
Certain orcs look to be most effective.
Thank you. Reset. Sweep 'em.
The rest is up to you.
I'll handle this.
Engaging skill.
Not quite enough. Oh, went down again.
Now or never. Ready to roll. Ha! Thank you. It's go time.
Energy output at maximum.
Does get both of them.
This one's gonna knock your socks off. I hope you're ready. Now for the climax. Grim Knight Wall!
Boost gauge expanded.
Oh, we got them.
Do you mind, Elaine?
Engaging skill.
Wings, guide me. Knight of Asteria!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Well, ouch. It did not go so well.
Powered up!
Although, berries. Okay, excellent. Maybe it was better than I thought. Found Runaway.
I hope I was of assistance.
You were. Thank you very much. Are those alignment things I have absolutely no control over? Oh, wait, sorry.
No hostile targets detected.
Oh, yeah. We have this thing right here.
Just what I needed.
Oh, okay. Can't go anyplace else in the waterway. Must return. Fine. Whoops, can't go that way. Oh yeah, we've got another monster here. And we've got something in Riverside, too. Should we do Riverside first? Nah, it's got a red thing. Let's do another monster first.
Let's roll.
Oh, forgot about this. Oh, you know something we can do after we do this monster? Go take a movie in. Sweet and spicy spare ribs. Wow. Sweet and spicy part sounds really good. I have to know if the spare ribs are pork and beef before I make my mind up about anything else. I think spare ribs are almost always pork. Oh, hey there, Kyle. You know, I didn't remember until recently, but Kyle was in the first game. He's the one whose bike got stolen in the very beginning. I'm planning to spend the whole day at the fishing hole. Maybe I should bring Makino and Shannon here sometime. I really got a knack for fishing now. Not that I'm no slouch either. I need to make sure I hone my skills so I don't fall behind. Just you wait. I'm going to catch the biggest fish those two have ever seen.
Well,
Another dangerous monster showed up in the area. It's at the far end of the waterfront. Oh, if you wouldn't mind taking care of it for me, I'd really appreciate it. I'll get someone to open the gate for you. Thanks a bunch. Gate's already open, but okay. Maxime, I thought that was you from the back. Oh, well, if it isn't Arkwright Solutions. Maxime, guess I should have figured you'd be here. I mean, what with all the memories you and Paulette made in this place? Yeah, our relationship is actually why I'm here today. After we buried that time capsule together, I cheated on her. Yes, you did, jerk. Which is why she should never take you back. Ever. But tomorrow, I'll be facing the biggest challenge I've seen since I changed my ways. That's why I feel like I can actually get myself to win this one. Be able to close that chapter of my life for good. Maxime, don't be taken in by him, girlfriend. I know it might be a little selfish, but if I do win, I plan on dedicating my victory to both Paulette and Yume. It's also why I came here, even though I can't do it in front of that big tree at the moment. I just wanted to make a vow to this place. A vow for victory. I see. I hope that's a vow you'll be able to fulfill, unlike your previous vow to stay faithful to the woman you loved. Idiot. We'll be rooting for you. No, we won't. So, get out there and show us what you're made of. It's fine if he wins the race, but him and Paulette, no. No second chances for cheaters. Right, I'll give it my all.
Do you really
That's quite the show.
Wait, what? Wait, the show? Oh, okay. He's taking pictures of the girl. Oh, they're doing their film here. Oh, hey, and yes, how have you been? I've been doing well, thank you. Apart from, dying a few times and being resurrected. Other than that, great. Sigourney here to help out with your movie? That's right. I wanted to film some kind of action scene, so I asked if she'd lend me a hand. The original plan was to do a shootout scene with Swin and Nadia, but maybe I could just try fighting a monster instead. What's with this kid? As fun as that sounds, not this time, Sigourney. Anyway, I'm assuming Swin and Nadia had to go back to Rimaferia for some reason? It's alright, we'll just film the rest when they get back. Yeah. Something wrong? Oh, don't worry about me. It's nothing, really. Well, keep up the hard work, you guys. No fighting monsters, Sigourney. And that's probably a stunt gun, right? Or did you get that from your dad? I don't have a problem with fighting monsters, per se. But it feels kind of cruel to take a life just for the sake of a film. Yeah, it's kind of a thing with JRPGs. Monsters are... You can kill as many of them as you like. Where am I going from here? Oh, there's still more people to talk to? No, I've talked to everyone. Where should I be going? Should we just go to the depths and see if the monster's there? Because that's usually where the monsters are. Yeah, that looks like a monster. Use device. Hello, use device. You're not using the device. Oh, for Pete. Maybe the device knows we're at full health? Oh.
Just what I needed.
For extra full health. Save. Wow, 76 hours already. 77 almost. That doesn't even seem possible. Although, admittedly, a lot of it's been running around the gardens doing that stuff off screen, and spent about 3 or 4 hours leveling them up for the boss fight with the twins. Did I spend that? Well, maybe I did. I can't remember. It was a lot of repetition. I might have nodded off someplace along the line. Okay, this is the boss. Do we have other monsters here? I'd kind of like to get our or other things we can... Oh, other monsters. Hello. Don't mind us.
No mercy for you.
I'm just trying to get our
Too slow.
gauge where I want it, and I did. So
That was just perfect, Judith.
let's see, and already saved. Judith is the only one that's got close to full CP. So we'll let her lead the charge. There's some foes prowling around. Exterminate. Oh, she can do one too.
Time to go
I can't do a boost though.
Checking enemy stats.
Weak to earth, weak to wind.
Certain orcs look to be most effective.
Actually,
Energy output at maximum.
We should go on the attack. Your move.
Initiating skill.
Let's get
I
this
should
show
have
on the
turned
road.
her to Grimcat first. I forgot.
I hope you're ready.
Now for the climax. Grim Knight Wall.
Boost gauge expanded.
Keep it up. It's working.
Engaging skill.
You're open. Perfect chance.
Engaging skill.
Wings. Guide me. Knight of Asteria.
Boost gauge upgraded.
We should go on the attack. All you now.
I'll take over.
Pressure him and
Fine.
move in.
Oh, you missed. And it didn't, in spite of being blind. Seriously, you have much higher accuracy now. That should not be
We should
happening.
go on the attack. It's up to you now. Leave this to me.
Going all in.
Energy output max.
Watch closely. Accelerate. It's over. Radiant Seeker.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Sludge. Literally sludge.
You'll pay for that.
Give them your all.
Feel my power. I'll cut you down to size. Azure Sunray. Don't stop now, Elaine.
Focus unleashed.
Take him out.
Pull out all the stops.
Seal mute side attack bonus.
May we proceed with caution.
Just decide. I don't know. Hard to tell with some of these blobby monsters.
Judith.
Energy output at maximum.
Yes, but you need to be
You'll
Grim
never
Cat.
guess. Time
to raise the curtain. Grimcat at your service. It's go time.
Energy output at maximum.
I suggest we strike now.
Yep, she can't quite get behind him.
Certain orcs look to be most effective.
Well, trying to defeat it is the thing. I
Initiating
don't think you can
skills.
bewitch it, but
You're not getting away.
My move now.
Full boost! Go all out! Certain arts will work better.
You can do this.
Activating skills!
Think fast! Take this!
We'll win.
Focus unleashed.
Pull out all the stops!
I'm pulling out.
I've got this.
oh, I didn't look at the gauge. We don't
Some
quite have
arts
enough.
work better.
Suggest we strike now.
That's the new one.
Pressure him.
Delay.
Move in.
I'm gonna go for freeze though. Let's see.
Some arts work better.
Going all
Oh
in.
wow, death blow is a thing.
Cannon!
We should try some of the. Oop, stun
Here's
is
my
a
chance.
thing. Good.
Full boost. The rest is up to you.
The star has arrived.
Make it count!
Activating skills.
Huh? Sucker!
Keep up, Lancer!
Certain orcs look to be most effective.
Let's party!
Initiating skills.
Chance!
Too slow!
Make it count, Aaron!
Still not enough. So close though.
Have some more! Chance!
Give them your all!
I ain't showing any mercy! You're getting the full course! Azure Sunray!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Sludge splash again.
You'll be sorry.
Going all in!
Certain orcs look to be most effective.
Oh, she can get behind him now.
Valiant. Larceny.
And that did it. Good job.
I think I've grown a little. That's one job behind us.
Reward deposited!
Good job. Law rank up. Obtain Mare Law through Mare and Van's synchronization. Oops, sorry. Was not what I meant to do.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Okay, I'll think about that later. If I wanted to fight a bunch of monsters, I could, but as you can see, all chests are still open, so there's no reason for me to go there. I don't see any exclamation marks anywhere. So I've finished all the optional stuff, except for what's in Riverside, so let's go there.
Off we go.
Hey, come on you two, don't get quarrelsome. Oh, Brahmati's. That's a red one. Where is the green one? Over in the...
Oh, it's actually warm out.
Yeah, there's those two.
From our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times.
Oh, him. What do you guys want? I'm just here for some personal business. I used to be able to get parts directly from the Etwas factory, but now, because your father was arrested for, terrorism, well, I guess this shop isn't so bad either. I have more options this way, too.
Right.
Can I help you?
Winged helmet. Of all strange things.
Come again.
Now, before we do that, I totally forgot a couple of other things. Ooh. Oh, no, we are going to be doing that. But let's do the gifts.
What? You expecting thanks?
Aaron's connection stage went up. Nice.
Wow! Thank you so much!
And her stage went up. Oh, we received a unique accessory. Yay. We need to do that. I assume that's what we're here for.
Let me ask you something.
So, you want to know about the people my suppliers employ, huh? Well, I gotta imagine they use their fair share of migrant workers. They ever talk to you about them? Figured you would have known more. I mean, they don't exactly fill me in on all the details. But I guess I have been hearing some strange things about them lately. Things that have got even me concerned. Don't know if it's what you're looking for, but I can share it with you if you like. That would be very helpful, Mr. Bradley. Did something happen? Right. Well, where should I start? Apparently, a bunch of migrant workers at one of the factories just up and quit recently. All over a few days, too. I thought it was some sort of strike at first. But it doesn't seem like that was the case. There's been no contact from the workers since. That is certainly worrisome. Were there any warning signs? From what I've been told, management had no idea any of it would happen till it all went down. The ones who left were known to be pretty serious workers, too. None of them showed any dissatisfactions with their jobs at all. But regardless, they all got up around the same time and called it quits. I think they said something to the likes of, "This job doesn't suit me," or "I deserve better." It's pretty strange they all gave the same reasons for leaving. Not to mention how those were the last people you'd expect it from. It's sounding like this was instigated by someone. Any word about possible third parties? Well, I wouldn't say I'm that informed. But I heard a little something about those workers being seen talking to someone on the outside. I see. Whoever that someone is must have had quite the influence on them. But quitting so suddenly, what were they planning on doing after they left? The factory was worried about the same thing. They even asked them if they had any other jobs lined up. I guess the workers seemed pretty confident that things would work out. Maybe that person they were confiding in gave them some sort of grand opportunity. I wonder, do you think it could be someone related to that NPO from before? Yeah, sounding pretty likely. Well, anyway, that's about all I know at the moment. I should mention, though, everything I heard was just complaints from my suppliers. No worries. You've been a great help. Yeah, you've really given us a lot to think on. Okay, so we got a lot more information than we thought we would. Why don't we find a place where we can sort through it all? Shall we head back to Station Street? That way we can update Conrad on the situation as well. And with all the people in that area, it's possible we'll be able to pick up some extra info along the way. I think it might also be a good time to inform the guild of any developments. Right. Let's get going then. You and Conrad kind of want to leave the guild out of this?
And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners.
It's all pretty creepy if you ask me. Just what made all those workers quit like that? Something doesn't feel right. Make sure you get to the bottom of this, Van. Working on it. Okay, we'll do shopping and everything else later, but let's go back to Station Street. Kind of assuming he's here. Long loading screen, yes he was. Alright, as it stands right now, I think we have a pretty basic idea of what went down. I'm a bit hazy in a few of the details, however. Let's start by putting everything in order. The base assumption is that the ones going missing are primarily those from the north of Sumeria. They're also all migrants that don't have work visas. They quit their jobs all within the same time frame, but vanished immediately after. And the one who told them to quit was from an NPO. But the question is why? Why could they possibly stand to gain from getting migrants to quit? Free labor? It's also worrying that those who left seem to have cut off all communications. We definitely still have a lot of questions about the whole thing. If only we had something more conclusive. Why don't we just go to the source of the problem, then? Let's find this NPO person and make them tell us what's going on. The problem with that is we don't actually know what NPO they're part of. Beck didn't really give us any solid information. Maybe they're just saying they're from an NPO. Oh, and yes. Is this the part-time job you were talking about? Oh, Miss Toa! Hang on, big gulp of tea. It looks like we meet again. Hello, everyone. Oh, hello. Did you already finish your talk with Prince Sharid? Well, let's just say we've reached a good stopping point. I'll be returning after a short break. However, because of our talks are proving so fruitful, we do have a little leeway in our schedules for the moment. Is that so? Think you could help us out with something, then? We're looking into a case that might be related to your area of expertise. Miss Toa is associated with an NGO. Would you happen to know anything about the NPOs currently operating in the Republic? What? Are you having a problem with one of them? Please tell me everything you know. The group began to appraise Toa of the details of their current job and what they had learned about the suspicious NPO. However, her response was outside of their expectations. I had no idea this was something you were investigating. The NGO I'm currently associated with does its work to support area-level NPOs. The one I'm looking into at the moment hasn't been as forthcoming about the results of their activities. Naturally, there's been a bit of suspicion. Given the timing, I can't deny the possibility it might just be connected to the one you've all been heard about. Also, I believe their stated intentions are to aid the employment of foreigners with special circumstances. Well, I can't say for sure they're the same organization, but it seems like our most likely lead at the moment. I agree, but would you mind me allowing me to accompany you in your investigations? This could be exactly what I need for a breakthrough in my case. I won't hesitate to give you my full cooperation. Incidentally, she has an orbital gun. And even if it isn't, it's still related to an issue with an NPO. It's my duty to follow up on it. You mean you'll help us? That would be great. Yeah, I would have been satisfied with a few useful tidbits, but having you with us will be way more efficient, even if I do end up owing you one. I look forward to working with you. Yes, I think our odds will be much better with her along. Well, now that we've welcomed you aboard, do you think you could share any of your more recent findings? Maybe it'll help us figure out our next steps. Actually, I do have something. I have a friend who's been looking into this group as well. I've been waiting for them to contact me with whatever they've found, and speak of the devil! Hello, sorry about all the extra tasks. Did you find anything useful? It's a friend of hers. I get a feeling they're not a member of the ICO. Inside the NGO, her friends would be... Oh, never mind. There's no sense in worrying about it right now. Yes, her friends would be Class 7. And a few other people. Yes! Actually, I found another group that was looking into a suspicious NPO. It seems to be for a separate incident, however. From what I've heard so far, I'm pretty sure the NPO we're each looking into is one and the same. Anyway, you said there was movement over in the Central March? I'll head over there now to check it out. Sorry to keep you waiting. They managed to find something after all. As I mentioned, we're almost confident that the NPO I've been looking into and the one from your case are the same organization. The official name is the Association for Better Migrant Working Conditions. I think they're not only misappropriating funds, but they may not be involved in the disappearance of migrant workers? I can't believe it. Ms. Toa... Regardless, it looks like we know what we need to do. You said something about there being movement over in the Central Market, right? And we should hurry. If we're quick enough, we might be able to catch them in the act. Following that, Van and the rest made their way to the market. It's very persuasive, but he just got waved off. Do you think that's the person we're looking for? Let's catch him before we lose his trail. Furry can play good cop, and I'll play bad cop. No, we can't. He might just be an innocent bystander. Yeah, if we approach the wrong person, it could alert the guy we're actually after. We're running out of time, though. As soon as we get some confirmation, we'll make a move. Oh no, we're gonna have to tail this guy, aren't we? I don't like that mechanism. I see. That person just now said he was from the Association for Better Migrant Working Conditions, right? Yeah, I'm not from Calvert, so he's asking if I was unhappy with my job. He said that in order to find more quality work, I should quit as soon as I can so that we could talk about other opportunities. I'm being honest, though. I'm much more interested in having a stable income. I turned him down. Man. Yeah, he's got to be our guy. Name, his methods. There's no room for doubt. Can't have gone far. Let's follow him. Yes, we need to put a stop to this. This street doesn't seem to be as crowded as the others. You think he's going to meet someone? This might be our chance to find who's behind all this. Let's try to keep out of sight. Oh no. Follow the suspicious man. Get too close to the target, they will notice you. Conversely, if the target strays too far, their trail will be lost. Maintain a safe distance while keeping the target in sight. Safe distance is actually pretty far. I dodge. There we go. This is really just finding where the hidey holes are. Whoops. We are very likely to lose him soon. You're good at this, Judith. They're going to the cafe? I'm keeping more of an eye on the bar to make sure it goes down a bit. Ooh, yeah. I hide. Ah. Yeah, in front of the light post. That's a perfect place to hide. That one was pretty close. Turning the corner. Can I hide behind the car, I wonder? Well, he hasn't turned out around once, so I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. Going into the gated area. That's a lot of people to be sneaking after someone. I believe that gate leads to the old sewer system. Oh, that sneaking must mean they've got a secret meeting going on. Well, it's definitely not the kind of place the employee of an NPO would just drop by. The alley's pretty narrow. If we all try to cram ourselves in there, we'd get caught in no time. And giving us a hand, Quatra? Oh, I see. Sure, Theo should have no issue getting in. He'll be able to survey the scene for us. Theo, don't let them see you, but transmit everything in your surroundings, okay? Understood. Pursue target in stealth mode. Sending visuals and sound to Quatra's Zypha. And how was today's harvest? Not as good as we'd hope. They seem pretty content with where they are. I'm planning on going back to the constructing areas of the suburbs. I had better luck over there. Well, I guess we do already have enough for the first camp. We shouldn't get too greedy. Oh my gosh, camp in conjunction with migrants. This sounds bad. Anyway, delivery is right after this? You'll be there, right? They're kidnapping people who have no place else to go. Yeah, after all the trouble I went through, I'd be sure to see them off. Besides, I wanted to ask the people up top who the client was. It's probably better if you keep your questions to yourself. Anyway, I'm heading down to the subway to find some runaways that fit the bill. God, this is creepy AF. Well, if something comes up, just give me a holler. Did I hear that right? Yeah, this seems to be more dangerous than we thought. We absolutely cannot let them get away with this. All under the guise of trying to help. Guise of trying to help. It's too cruel. We have to do something. Target is leaving. Sounded like he was heading to their gathering place. All right, let's keep after him. Yes, we should hurry. Once again, follow the suspicious man. If you get too close to the target, they will notice you. And conversely, blah, blah, blah. Maintain safe distance by keeping the target in sight. Where are we? Where is he? Oh, he was right there. Oh my gosh. But miraculously, he can't see me. Astonishing. You're blind as a bat, sir. Which way is he turning? Phew, that one was close. Thinking if I go up to this lamppost, yep. It's hiding in plain sight in front of a lamppost always works. And I can't see him from there. There we go. Whoa! And by the food stand, too. Food stand, crouch. I'm sure nobody's confused by this suspicious behavior at all. I'm not going down at all, but I think we're at a point where we can get him. Earned 1 SP. Only got in a car. He's using a car. Looks like he's headed to the suburbs. I was able to take down his license plate number. However, even if we manage to find a car, it's unlikely we'll be able to catch up to him. Maybe my friends will know where his destination. Can I have a minute? Hey, you mentioned something about movement in the suburbs earlier? A bus that was transporting people? That has to be them. Because a bus transporting people is inherently suspicious. You saw it somewhere along Highway 8? Highway 8? That man was heading in the same direction. And that's our next stop. Sorry that this was so sudden, but I appreciate the info. We'll look into it on our end. Don't worry about the rest. Good luck. Give us a call if you need anything else. I have no idea what that voice was. Alright, it looks like we managed to figure it out. Didn't think we'd end up relying on your friends again so soon. Let's go see what those criminals have got cooking. We'll put a stop to whatever they're planning. Where are we going? Do we have time to... do we have time to run around and look at the market? Maybe? You had some new stuff, Karina. The Central East has so many spices. What if I used these to come up with my own original curry? That would give me some girl boss points for sure, right?
What can I get for you?
Camel sausage, yum. Camel kebab.
Thanks a bunch.
I don't want to talk to everyone, too. I think we should finish this quest. Let's do that. Go to the highway. In a car, I assume. Oh, we're not going to have to do racing now on top of everything else. This isn't what we agreed to. You said you'd get better jobs for us. Where are you even taking us to? As I said, I'm taking you to your new employer. It's just as we agreed. Besides, it's not like you were able to find anything better in the meantime, were you? Damn you! I should have never listened to your crap. Look at all these mafia-looking types. Speak! You have no right to refuse. Oh, they are mafia! You're coming with us whether you like it or not. You're all living outside the law, don't you see? Just stay quiet and do as you're told. I see you finally decided to show your true colors. Sorry, but the Dollar family won't be getting away with this one. It's the Dollar family. How dare you take advantage of these people? We're putting an end to this. Boy, our voices really... Oh, I guess we broadcast via Theo. You target people looking for help just to do something like this. And just so you know, we've been recording this entire time. I'm sure there's enough for a quick conviction, too. Thanks for scouting ahead, Theo. How did you find us? Mafia recruiter. Arkwright Solutions? Ain't you the ones who landed us in hot water last year? Glad to see we left such a good impression on you folks. Then I don't gotta explain what we're going to do with scum like you. Now do I? Because we don't exactly bring out the tea and cookies. You're the recruiter for the Dollar family, right? Pretty bold of you setting foot in a trade. Even a Lai family wouldn't touch. You assholes must be so proud. All slave traders are the same. The only way to deal with them is to beat them senseless. Proceeding with area lockdown. All bystanders, please retreat to a safe distance. Don't worry about the people on the bus. Orbital gun! She's got her orbital gun! You think you can look down on us? You're not going anywhere. I'll make sure you regret sticking your nose where it don't belong. Maybe you get on your knees and beg we'll consider going easy on you. These guys do not learn.
Let's see what you're made
Oh, we're
of.
actually going to fight them. Okay. Well, shucks. Thanks to that boss fight, we don't really have much of anything happening.
Going all in.
I haven't used her recently.
Follow my lead.
What you got? Aerial dust.
Activating drop.
Ooh, this is actually a really good aerial dust attempt.
Uh-oh, you're low on health.
Yeah, Katra is notoriously and often low on health. Let's
Don't
see.
get cocky. The rest
Yes?
is up to you.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, she doesn't have what I want. Oh, well.
I won't make this easy.
Activating drive.
Bring it on. Zypha activate. Up to you, Reset.
There! Let's go down!
Gotcha.
Aaron!
There.
Mr. Arkwright!
I was hoping to get up to 50 because usually they're. Ooh, nice. 72.
Full boost! Good luck!
Watch closely.
Accelerating! It's over!
Thanks for having a high chain. Ooh, over 100. I get some extra special prizes.
No way.
I won't stop here!
Nice. Moving on up.
Well, what'd you expect?
Got a few levels up. That's nice. And if you're looking for someone to blame, take it up with your leaders. All right, now let's get them tied up. Oh, Bracer Guild should be able to help. There's Toa. Damn it, they've ruined everything. Well, they can't win. At least make sure they lose. Think again. Like I said, she has an orbital gun. She knows how to use it. How did you... Let's just say I have a lot of experience under my belt. Besides, there's no way I was about to let you go after all the harm you caused. What, you really thought we forgot about you? You must be that king of wishful thinking. Yeah, no dice, man. You got a hell of a lot to answer for. You better not skip out on any details, either. Fine, I surrender. After that, the man pretending to be part of an NPO was thoroughly interrogated. The Dorler family's foray into the slave trade was indeed a decision agreed upon by their higher-ups. However, the shell company that was used as a front for the NPO was originally meant to receive illegal grant money. As for the reasons they seemed to be targeting people from the north, culprit had no idea. It was deemed to be knowledge above his pay grade. Thanks for handing them over to us. Oh, it's Cody! Hi, Cody. Haven't seen you in a bit. We've had our eye on the Dorler family's activities for quite a while now. Well, I'm glad we could at least put one of their schemes to bed. Anyway, is it really okay for us to speak to the victims right now? Don't get me wrong, I'm only giving you a few minutes. And even if you do have connections to Kincaid, just try to stay out of trouble from now on, alright? Okay. Try to keep my head down. Trouble kinds of finds him, though. Excuse me, Agent Hubert? Yes, we were able to apprehend all of the Mafia's collaborators. We still need to confirm with the Second External Affairs Division if it's related to the prior incident. From what we've learned so far, it seems that their client... Yeah, given the demographics of the victims, I have no doubt that it's related. We'll have to do investigations into their backgrounds. Is something wrong, Agent Hubert? It's nothing for you to worry about. Anyway, I'll handle the follow-up. The Integrated Analysis Division should come to a decision once they receive all remaining details. We'll talk more then. Hubert. I should know who that is. Is he the Erebonian double agent? Maybe? Might have to look that up later. Well, as it stands, it sounds like we'll be formally taking charge of this investigation. We have appreciated your cooperation thus far. But seriously, keep your hands to yourselves from now on, okay? Yeah, no need to tell me twice. And off they go. Well, I suppose we found all the missing immigrants. We can consider this job a case closed. Yes, I agree. However, I am a bit worried that we're unaware as to why they were targeting migrants from the north of Samaria. Their client was in need of people within that demographic. And for what reason? I really don't know. Maybe if they were white, they wouldn't stand out as much, and people wouldn't think they were being trafficked? I don't know. Yeah, it didn't really seem like the guy was lying about that part either. Come to think of it, that guy from the CID said they were still worried about that particular client of the Dolar families. They demand from people from the poorest walks of life. Not hard to imagine what they plan to do with them. Yes, but we don't have proof of any further intentions they may have. We'll have to do a more thorough investigation. Well, that can wait for now. I think we should worry about getting these people back home first. Someone's got to drive that bus, now that everyone's been arrested. After taking a quick count of the people on the bus, Van and the others escorted them back to the capital. On arrival, the group went to report back to Conrad on the outcome of the job. He just basically teleported in there, didn't he? So, at the end of the day, it was the Dollar family behind it all. We're not completely sure why they had specific targets, but we did manage to bring everyone back safely. Thank goodness! I'm glad I asked for your help after all. I must say, I'm surprised this was a scheme by the Mafia, though. How could they be so cruel? I'm worried the victims will have a hard time recovering from the trauma. Yes, that is a valid concern, and as migrants without valid work visas, they have very little protection under the law. They were manipulated out of their chance for stability. Even if they were to report their damages to the police, they might just end up being arrested and deported. The Guild should have no issue with taking them in as a form of humanitarian sanctuary. But I suppose considering their unlawful status, there would be a limit to how much they could do if officials were to intervene. We'd probably have to dismantle all the laws from the past century to get anything done. Man, this sucks. How do you want to deal with this, Chief? Well, we should aid the migrant workers. Actually, I think the Guild and Tori's organization would be better equipped, especially since there's a large number of them. I think it'd be best for the Guild to oversee them for now. Thankfully, they're right around the corner. That won't be a problem, right? No, of course not. As I mentioned, however, there will be limits to what we can do. I'm also unsure if finding new jobs is something we can do for them. Does that still sound alright, Van? Yeah, it should be fine. I've got a feeling our new partner here will be able to help us out anyway. You should be able to figure something out as long as the guild cooperates with your NGO, right? Actually, yes. The ICO has plenty of experience with employment assistance. They're also pretty used to working in gray areas. We should be able to assist in negotiations with the immigration office as well. I see. Using both the guild, who excel at providing protection, and the ICO, who are adept at dealing with bureaucratic measures. Migrants are in good hands. Well, I'm certainly not opposed to a partnership. How about you, Toa? No, I'd be honored to team up. The ICO is rather busy at the moment, but I'll find a way to make it work. It's decided then. I'll leave the rest to you two. Anyway, thank you for all your help. The workers were saved, and I don't have to keep looking over my shoulder. I'll deposit the money into your account as soon as I can. Works for me. If you ever need help with anything else, just let us know. Thanks, Conrad. Make sure I give my thanks to Cunning again, too. Well, I guess I'll be heading off now. I need to gather the crew and discuss our steps going forward. I really like Toa's outfit. It's very cute. I think it's about time I'm on my way as well. I'm sure we'll have plenty to discuss at the next ICO meeting. We'll probably have to do a bunch of research, too. Thank you so much for all your help, Miss Toa. We wouldn't have been able to solve this case without you. Yeah, I heard you were good, but you really pulled out all the stops. I might even come to you for help on our future jobs. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Farewell, and yes, good luck with everything. Are we going to know who was helping you? Was it a lady on a motorcycle? We're done here, right? This whole thing left a pretty bad taste in my mouth. There's a few things I'm still worried about personally, but we can at least rest assured that the victims will be taken care of. I think we can go ahead and call this a case closed. We should keep this whole situation in mind for the future, though. Yeah, if those villains ever show their face again, I'll tear them a new one. I'm sure the guild will have to raise their alerts after hearing about all this. If this is just a hint of what's going on in the underground, we might want to deal with the situation before it devolves even further. I'm worried that something like this will happen again. Ran and Toa seem to have their suspicions of who the mastermind is, though. Like the CID said about certain demographics being targeted. Maybe you could talk to your dad about this. The president? All right, tell me what you learned in our main investigation. Young man's voice. I haven't been able to find any details about their plan. However, it does seem like there's a chance they mean to take action soon. I assume that's why the CID has been on the defensive against this second generation recently. So that's how they're connected. I'll continue the investigation on my end. Depending on what it entails, I may have to get help from Angie or George. I kind of thought it was one or the other, or both. And the incident that Reen was worried about could also be a part of this. It's Crow. Regardless, the ball's in our court now. We need to find out exactly what's going on. As those who dealt with the shadows in the Empire, you might even say it's our duty. It's Crow. Right. This isn't about the Republic or the Empire. It's about the future. Let's give it our best going forward, Crow. I confess Crow did not originally cross my mind. But if it wasn't Angie and it wasn't George, it was Crow. Vanna was probably thinking of Class 7. But the people she works most closely with are those three, in spite of everything. In spite of George shooting Angie once. In spite of Crow dying after betraying the entire country. Of course, he's not really from the Empire. It's complicated. That relationship All four of them. Complicated.
Reward deposited!
Lawn Gray. Okay, I think we're going to end it here for now. Did a lot of talking in this, and my voice is pretty much shot. Oh my gosh, it's close to 3 hours. No wonder. Well, thanks for watching. This will be posted up on YouTube for anyone watching on Twitch, as are my other videos. Now, take care, y'all. Have a good rest of your day.